Well, got the call. I just got the call at 12 o'clock before like a 4:50 show. So not too bad. If you're new here, I'm Joey Muccio, airline pilot out of Tampa airport. And I usually sit on reserve. I had a trip. I was home for like half a day or not even. Then I went straight to Austin, Texas for the Austin Marathon with BPN. And then I got home. And then the next day I got the call. I was back on call and boom. Now I'm going to Miami today on a deadhead, then an operating leg over to Midway, Chicago, spending the night there, and then tomorrow deadheading back. So 2 deadheads, 1 operating leg, and I don't have much time. Just hopped off a couple calls. We hit a really quick workout, which I'm actually almost done with. I just got one more round. So I'm just doing a bunch of rounds for like 15 minutes of 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, and 20 air squats. The knee is starting to gain some strength back to where I can get some decent depth on my squat. I still feel it, but it is getting a little bit better. But anyway, join along for this trip. I'm gonna finish this workout and we're gonna head to the airport. All right, we are here, the employee lot. So this trip, I think I already mentioned it, but it's a deadhead to Miami. So from here to Miami, just hopping on a little probably regional jet and then 30-minute flight there. We got a little sit and then we're taking off to Midway, Chicago, and then we have a decent layover there and then just a deadhead back. So typically when you're on reserve, the schedule that I'm on where you're just sitting on call, either somebody calls in sick and you pick up their entire trip, or they send you on these like rescue missions where it's like one leg. Like even my last one was just the 1 operating leg, but it was a reposition flight, which is just me moving an airplane where the company wants us to move it. So it was just me and my captain, no flight attendants, no passengers, and we just brought the airplane to Denver, and then they deadheaded us back, which is just being a paid passenger sitting in the back. So this one has 2 deadheads and 1 operating leg, and they're sending me to Miami for it. So typically it's a trip out of your base, but when you're on reserve, sometimes they'll deadhead you or limo you, taxi ride you to Orlando or Miami or an adjacent base, and then have you figure out, whatever they need you to do. So in this case, it's 1 leg. But anyway, we're here nice and early, which is nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna get on over to the gate and then take American over to Miami and then do my 1 operating leg. So it's a beautiful day. Honestly, it is on my mind a little bit, that Endeavor crash. I used to fly for Endeavor and I used to fly that exact same plane. And yeah, it's just been some weird instances and crashes lately, which is just so weird because like aviation and like airline flying is so safe and we focus on safety so much. And I know when I go back to training here in like 2 weeks, they're going to bring up those 2 crashes and they're going to harp on the situation and how it could have been avoided. And that's what's so important, is that we learn from these crashes and these safety concerns and that we make sure that they don't ever happen again. So yeah, I just, obviously the DC, shout out to, or prayers to all the families that were affected there. And then thank God, like it must have been like, it's a miracle that the Endeavor crash, there was no deaths. So yeah, just crazy times, but airline flying and just, traveling via plane is still the safest way to travel. It's safer than driving your car. So we just have to remember that, and us in the industry, we need to just learn from these mistakes and from these, I don't even think it was really mistakes, just like in this situation with Endeavor, it was more of like a weather situation, I think. But unfortunately, even with weather, pilot error typically is combined with that. So anyway, I don't know all the details, but just initial thoughts is just, I don't know. It's a miracle that everybody is relatively okay after that crash. Also, something a lot of people don't realize is that they can deadhead you on any airline. So today we are flying American over to Miami, since there's a bunch of American flights from Tampa to Miami, and then flying obviously the airline I fly for over to Midway, and then I think I'm flying our metal back to Tampa as well. But yeah, that is one I guess also perk, like when you're not even deadheading, not even with the company, like I can also still fly on American, Delta, United. You can pretty much fly on every airline, not just the airline that you work for. So that's the best benefit of being an airline pilot for sure. All right, we got the board with the crew, so empty plane here. It's gonna be a nice like short flight, 30-minute flight from Tampa here over to Miami. Then we have a 2-hour sit there, so see you in Miami. All right, we landed here in Miami, and freaking this airport is just so crazy. It's all over the place. It's taking us like 15 minutes to get over to our gate, and I'm gonna try to find some food here, and then we'll be off. We have like an 1.5-hour sit, so we'll see. All right, we landed in Miami. We have a little bit until our next flight, and I didn't eat before we left, so I got some snacks. I heard good things about this Mighty Spark chicken sticks. So we got 2 different flavors, and then a Snickers bar and a protein shake. The Core Power Fairlife 26-gram protein shake. So we're gonna eat this, and well, not all of it, but I'm gonna eat a little bit of this, have this protein shake, get over to our gate, then we are off to Midway here in like an hour, 20 minutes. So not the most ideal dinner, but it's just kind of what you have to do to get your protein in on the road. Protein shake, some meat sticks, and then I love a Snickers bar, and I'm way below my calories today, so I'm just gonna get in as much as I can, because I think when we get there, everything's gonna be shut down. So see you guys in Midway. All right, pre-flight done. A little rainy here in Miami, but no wind, and it's pretty calm actually in Chicago, but it is cold over there. It's like 1 degree or something in Chicago. So anyway, I think my captain's probably gonna take this leg. I think the FO flew it here, and he's staying, and the FO's staying here. The FO that's leaving actually was a Orlando FO, and they had him go deadhead out to Chicago and then operate 1 leg here, and now he's spending the night here and then deadheading back to Orlando, or maybe limoing back right now, and then they deadhead me here 1 leg to Chicago and then deadhead back. So a lot of deadheads for this trip. I don't exactly know what's going on, but anyway, that's all right. I get to get out of the house, I guess, get to fly a little bit more. So I'll see you guys in Chicago. It is freezing. Snow on the ground here in Midway. Oh my gosh, 4 degrees. 4 degrees here. Nice light winds though. Captain crushed the landing. I'll give him a 9.2 out of 10. And yeah, time to go to the hotel. I'm tired. It's 12:30. Well, actually, I think it's 11:30. Anyway, time to go inside. All right, we made it. We made it to the room. Quick room tour. Starting off with the bathroom. Decent. And then into the living room. And the only thing that really matters right now at midnight is this bed right here. So not bad. Not too shabby. We're near the airport, so we don't have like a city view or anything. We're not downtown. But we got a van tomorrow at 2:40. So we'll have a decent amount of time here. Just grab some breakfast, hit a workout. I think there's a Peloton downstairs. Probably hit a bike workout and a light run, and then maybe a little lift as well. But yeah, I'm exhausted. Time to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning. Slow start to the day. It's like 9:30 right now. I got 7 hours of sleep. Actually felt like I slept more. I'm feeling pretty well rested. I know there's a stationary bike down there. I think it's a Peloton. I'm hoping it's a Peloton. I'll go do a 60-minute ride with Matt Wilpers. That's like my go-to guy on Peloton. When I get home, I can't wait to set up my bike on the trainer and on Zwift and start doing Zwift workouts. But I'm going to look forward to, through this Ironman prep, a Peloton, hopefully at all the hotels. That would help so much to be able to get some bike workouts, especially in the meantime while my knee is still not like 100%. But I do plan on getting a little bit of a run. For the workout plan this morning, I'm gonna go down, maybe grab some coffee and maybe like a little bit of carbs if I can find them. I didn't bring any Go bars, unfortunately. And I'm gonna do a 60-minute bike ride. I might do like a 3 to 4 mile run on the treadmill. And then I'll just do like a quick pump sesh, probably just like push-ups and pull-ups like I did yesterday, and maybe like a little bit of body weight squats. But yeah, that's the plan. On days that I don't do like my typical lifts, I'm just gonna do those push-ups and pull-ups, 50 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, and then I'm typically home at least 4 days a week, and I'll make sure I get my legit lifts done on those 4 days. That's kind of the split right now. And once I move into Ironman training, it'll change a little bit, but I'm always gonna lift like a proper lift 3 to 4 days a week. And then I'll obviously do a lot of biking, swimming, and running. And I'm mixing some high rocks workouts as well. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm gonna go find some caffeine and get after it. All right, we got a glorious, brand newish Peloton that seems like barely ever been used, as you can see. So I'm about to hop on that. I've been to this gym a few times, been to this hotel a few times, so fairly familiar. We got dumbbells up to 50 and a couple treadmills, Peloton, cable stack, pull-up bar, so it's gonna be good. We're gonna try to crank out this 60-minute ride and then go into a little short run, like I said, and then we'll just hit All right, great workout so far. 60 minutes on the bike, 4 miles on the treadmill. Now we're just gonna hit a quick pump sesh, I guess. Hit the 100 push-ups and the 50 pull-ups and maybe a little bit of curls in between. But yeah, solid. That actually was like the first run that I've had that was pretty much completely pain-free. So that's a really good sign just going forward. And I pushed some little intervals, mostly easy around 7.5 miles per hour, and then push some intervals 8.5, 9, 9.5, and still at that like 640 pace. Not really any pain. So yeah, felt pretty good. The only spot where I do have pain is like squatting past 90 still. I'm like putting some pressure on that tendon and like the quad muscle. But anyway, I don't know. I'm happy with the recovery so far. So finish this workout, I'll go find some food, maybe grab some pizza. All right, workout done. I know I talk about it probably all the time, and I've been doing it a lot recently, but man, if you only have 10 to 15 minutes, just do push-ups and pull-ups. You have a pull-up bar. And then if you want to add something at the end, which today I just want to do a little bit of biceps, did some curls, and that's it. Really quick, if like your main priority is cardio, like for me right now, training for the Ironman, I wanted to get a bike in, a short run, and then I'm gonna get my main lifts, like I said, at home at my gym. But when I'm out and about on these, work trips, to hit a little bit of upper body, hit a little bit of a strength workout, 10, 15 minutes gets a crazy pump with just push-ups and pull-ups and maybe some curls or whatever you want to do. But you really don't need to do a bunch of fancy stuff. Like this one guy was just hitting me up. He's like, dude, I do 10 different exercises, 10 to 12 different exercises. Like, dude, you don't have to do that. Like typically even on my like fully focused days on strength, I'm doing 6 exercises max. And you don't even need to do that. You could do 2 or 3 and then just put a little more volume in on it or keep it high intensity and get a great workout. So anyway, you don't need 60 minutes. You just need 10 to 15 and get a great workout if you're in a time crunch. So I'm gonna go find some food. We're gonna go to a new pizza spot, I think, shower up and then head over there and crush some food and then get in the van, head back to Tampa. Just a deadhead today, so just be sitting in the back. All right, pizza time. It is cold. Snow on the ground here, 19 degrees. Probably could have came more prepared with my shoe situation. I'm rocking the Canes, which are comfy, but they're not the warmest pair of shoes you could be rocking. That's all right. Lou Malnati's is the closest pizza spot, and I've been walking past it to go to the other pizza spot. People are like, dude, why don't you just go to Lou Malnati's? It's even better. So I'm gonna go check that out. It's like a 5-minute walk. And yeah, grab some breakfast / lunch. Totally skipped out on breakfast, just had the coffee. And yeah, I got plenty of time to go grab some food and then head back. And then just the deadhead back. I probably talked about 1,900 times already. But anyway, I'm gonna freeze my face off on this 5-minute walk and warm up with some deep dish pizza. I think deep dish. Oh, check this out. Southwest coming in. It's crazy how low they fly right over here. I remember last time I was here, I was running. Let's see if we can see him. Flying right over this building. Oy. Yeah, last time I was running, it was like, didn't realize how close we were to the airport. They come flying right over top of these buildings. All right, we went Chicago style personal pizza because the last time I went small, which is just for 2 people, and it was a lot. Personal Chicago style with just sausage, and I added some pepperoni, and then I got some Italian beef bites for an appetizer. So we are gonna be stuffed after this meal. All right, first up, the appetizer, the beef bites. She was saying this one just got stuck to the pan, but it's all good. And they are looking good. I'm excited for this. I don't know, I guess I'm supposed to put a little bit of this sauce on there or something. I don't know. So good. All right, these beef bites are incredible. They're like a beef, veggie, and cheese wrapped in dough. Nothing super fancy, but whatever the combo is and whatever the sauce is, so good. I'm also very, very hungry right now, so easy to please, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the beef bites. All right, pizza is here in all its glory. I'm glad I got the personal because those Italian bites already filled me up a little bit, but this is going to be so good. I'll watch this pull. Oh my Lord. All right, review, really good spot. I'm a little torn though. Giordano's is also really good. I feel like it's just as good, to be honest. So let me know what you guys think. If you've been to Lou Malnati's and Giordano's, what do you like? I think it's a toss-up, honestly. But we got about an hour until our van ride, so just gonna go back, get some stuff done, pack up, and then back to Tampa. All right, all packed up, ready to go. We got the van coming in 7 minutes. I get a lot of questions on why sometimes I will wear a uniform or don't wear a uniform while I am deadheading. So today, by the time I get home, they really don't have enough time to really use me. If it's just one deadhead early in the day, then you might want to be prepared for them to change your schedule and have you fly later that day. So I will go in uniform. And then especially if I have a second flight, like on my last one, or maybe 2 trips ago, it was like deadhead and then you fly. So it's like, you want to just be in uniform. But this is a go home day. It's kind of later. They can't really tag anything on for the rest of the day. So I am just going to go undercover in a hoodie, doing my work pants on, and I have everything else ready here just in case something does happen, obviously. But typically on a day like this, they're just gonna send me home after this one. And then I'll be back on call tomorrow at noon. So, time to go. It's a company flight, so just get there early, hopefully get on the plane early and chill out. Maybe get some of my lesson plans done. I have training coming up in a couple weeks, so I have a little bit of online kind of class that I need to finish up. So I'm gonna do that the whole flight and maybe take a nap. back home, 2 more days on call. Then I got a package, so I'm gonna do an unboxing here, and then we'll call it a video. But easy trip, Deadhead to Miami, 1 operating leg to Midway Chicago, and then 1 Deadhead back. And that is it. So, let's see what I got, and then I think Gracie and I are just gonna hang out, watch some Love Is Blind and some Bachelor. We've been doing this thing after 9:30. It's almost 9, so after 9:30, or after 7:30 to 9:30, we just watch mindless TV, like reality TV. So that's what we're gonna do.
Coming out.
Oh
no.
So as you can see, we're having some flooding problems in our apartment, unfortunately. So that's not good, especially for mold and stuff like that. So the other night, I have the Ring camera, and I see this guy last night at our door at like 12:30 Chicago time. It was like 1:30 here.
Yeah, I was out.
And I could talk to people through the Ring camera. So I was like, yo, what's up, dude? He's like, hey, I think there's flooding coming from your apartment. And he's like, can I go in? I was like, no, you cannot go in. I was like, Gracie's in there sleeping at 1:30 in the morning. Like, she'll stab you, you know? Yeah, I was like, no, dude. I was like, absolutely not. So I call her like 3 times. She finally answers. And then I just had her check everywhere, like the bathrooms, because you were saying the bathrooms. And yeah, there was no flooding, no water, and no visible water. Obviously, it was like 1:30 in the morning. But it ended up being like the dishwasher, and it was soaking in the floor, but you couldn't really tell, I guess, until the guy like pressed on the floor.
So no dishwasher for the next, I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Hand washing only.
Yeah. So no dishwasher for like a week. They don't have any extra ones apparently. So anyway, hopefully this dries up and we don't deal with mold in our apartment. That would suck. But I'm gonna do a quick unboxing. Let's see what I got. All right, real quick. Package that I got while I was gone. 2 shirts from Huckberry. I've been loving these like nice and thick button downs. So I got like a beige kind of, I don't know, vacation-y thick button down from Flint and Tinder. They're awesome. I have a couple of them. And then this one's all white. And then a pair of shoes as well. So this same sort of vibe. I think these are just back in style and thick. So this is more of like a polo, but super high quality. Same sort of vibe. And then the main finale of this order was these leather, these like white and brown leather shoes. These are the, what are these called? Luca? They're sweet. I haven't tried them on yet, but as you can see, they're pretty nice. They're super light too. And they just feel nice and high quality. But anyway, that is the order. I do have a link down below. I don't think I have a code for Huckberry. This is Billy Reed. These are Luca. And then this one is Flint and Tinder. They're like main line of shirts. And you see me rock that sweater. That's like my favorite thing ever from Huckberry. And we actually got our speaker outside the balcony from Huckberry. But that is it. I'm back on call tomorrow. So who knows? Maybe we'll get called for another trip. But thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in becoming an airline pilot, you want to live this life, if you want to check out Melbourne Flight Training, that is the school that I went to for all of my training and all of my instructing. And yeah, you can get a free intro flight, a free discovery flight for their career airline pilot program. So if you want to check that out, link is down below. And then also any of the links down below help out Huckberry, ASRV, BPN, try code JOEM with any of the links down below. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.